Crazy wind-blown day, right? Okay, as you guys all know, sometimes life is not exactly as we predicted, and sometimes the people that we fall in love with at certain moments, we tend to outgrow, and we tend to develop different interests than what they are wanting to do, and sometimes it causes lots of conflicts. The title of my video today is Success, okay? I'm gonna read you guys some stuff, of course, like always. I'm sorry if my armpits are hairy there. I haven't shaved for like a couple of days, but whatever, right? And I'm gonna read from my books, and we're just gonna kind of go from there, and hopefully maybe you guys will get something out of it. I truly, truly hope you do. And I hate my hair because it's just so... I don't hate my hair. I just like my hair. I'm going to stop using the word hate. I'm not going to hate anything or anybody anymore. I'm going to feel sorry for them. That's what I'm going to do, because that's just how that is, okay? Okay, so let's read here what we have to say, what our Giant Steps has to say. Oh, can I change the thing to something else? Like, what is it on now? It's on... Is it on that one? No. So it had to be on this one. That's called an 8mm. I guess that's like a video camera. Okay, we'll do that. And it makes my hair look really super orange. So it says, one of my definitions of success is to live your life in a way that causes you to consistently feel an immense amount of pleasure and very little pain. And because of your lifestyle, to have the people around you consistently feel a lot more pleasure and very little pain. No way in my life. Man, if you even knew how rude my husband has been to me. I mean, from the time he wakes up till the time he goes to bed, he just... It's literally almost like he's met somebody else. And if I find out he has, I'm going to be dropping his stuff off at your doorstep. Or since I know where he works, and it would have to be somebody he works with or somebody he's met on a dating site, I will find out where you live, or I will drop it off at your job. Okay? Because I don't fly like that. But I think I think he's cheating on me. Just his actions. His actions toward me in bed and out of bed. Today he offered me to come down and eat lunch. He called me, asked me to come eat lunch with him, and he sat there and he made my daughter have to ask for food and a drink. And then he sat there and went and got him food and offered me chicken legs, knowing I don't eat chicken legs. I have not touched a chicken leg in 20-something, 30 years. 32 years, I would say. Maybe longer. I will never, ever, 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 ever go back down there and have lunch with him ever again. He completely killed that. All those cards I wrote him, do you know what he did with those? He literally took them and turned them around to where it was a fight, and we were fighting about me telling him how much I cared about him. He started bringing up all the times that I said that, and then I'd tell him that I hated him because I'd get mad. And I don't get it. Like, it's this doesn't sound like success. I'm sorry. Maybe I should change the title. I thought it was going to be more positive. Sorry. Like I said, I do feel like he's cheating on me. He will take and erase everything but my text messages. And he'll tell me I can go through his phone. But I know if he tells me I can go through his phone, he ain't got shit on there. Before we leave, he'll leave his phone with the kids. He will take and he will delete it. Make sure everything's deleted so the kids can't go through there and find out what he's been saying. So he has a really bad habit with porn. And he has a really bad habit with keeping his hands to what belongs to him. And not taking and keeping his hands to himself. It's, hey, what's up? I'm not really sure why. I just don't know. It's, very sad, actually. It makes me want to cry. I cry myself to sleep a lot of nights. It's not fun. I tell myself I don't care about him. I tell everybody I don't care. But, you know, that's just me trying to be tough. Thanks. I know God's got me. I know that. It's just, you know, I just think about how hard it's going to be on the kids when this really does happen. Because I know this is going to happen. I called today to set up an appointment to do my separation papers. Which I told him I was going to. And he honestly doesn't seem to have a problem. He is, slowly over the past not 6 months, but probably about 4 months, 3 months, probably about 4 months. Over the past 4 months, he has, yeah, my kids know, my kids see all of this stuff. My kids are not fond of him right now. They call him Dad, you know, that's all they've known. But, you know, my 13-year-old, she's always like, you know, well, you need to set better examples too. You know, Mom works really hard on trying to teach us, you know, the things that we need to be to become women, and you're setting... No, I don't. Marshy and Kiwi. Who are you? No, who are you? Somebody for my kids? I don't know. I'm just talking, dude. You love Lily. She's so sweet. Oh, you're Lily's little friend. Hi. Aubrey. I should have known by the little birdie. Oh, you shouldn't be watching this. This is really depressing for little kids. So, yes, Lily knows. Lily will stand up for me, and she will say, that's not right. You shouldn't be treating my mom like that. Or you shouldn't be talking to my mom like that. That's not cool. You know, you do the same thing if you don't do worse things, you know. Like, you just can't be like that. It's not fair to us, and it's not fair to those around you. It's just not fair. But because I'm crying, and I hate crying, I'm going to go back to my book. So it says, To do this, we must grow and contribute. I believe I am growing, and I definitely believe that I am contributing to the world because of the things that I do, like things me and the children do, the volunteer work we do, or should I say the volunteer work that we try to do, and I get in trouble for helping other people, and it has kind of ruined my spirit to do it now. I'm kind of to the point to where I got everything out of the house. I gave it to people, and I don't want to do it now. Like, I'm done with it. I hope I gave people, hold on a second. Why is the school calling me? Hello? Okay, guys, so I just got a phone call this late at night from Branson High School telling me my kid owes $1 for extra milk. How crazy is that? That's not even... That's just crazy. Like, my kid owes $1 for milk? Wow. Okay, so how successful are you by this definition? I think I am very successful, but right now at this moment, I think that I could do way better, and I'm very ashamed of the way that I've took care of my kids, the way I am taking care of my kids, apparently. My husband tells me I dress my daughter like a clown. Gee, that really, really, really hurts my feelings a lot. That really hurts my feelings because how does that make her feel? Thanks, Aubrey. She hears him say that. My daughter doesn't, like I said before, my daughter is not a clown in no way, shape, or form. She's a disabled child. And why would he even say that? It's really hard to find clothes for her, so sometimes she has to mismatch. I literally mismatch all the time, and who cares? If you can't like me for what's inside my heart and you have to worry about me matching my clothes, I don't think I want to be your friend to begin with. You know what I mean? Okay, so what could you do today to enjoy yourself more or to give even more to those around you? Oh, wow. I could do so much. I would rather it says to enjoy myself more or to give. I want to give to people. I wish I had an orphanage. I would love, if I won the lottery, I would love to have an orphanage. That's what I want. I want all those little babies and all those little children that nobody else wants anything to do with. I want them all to come stay at my orphanage so I can take care of them and I can love them, because I can't have no more babies. And I don't want a baby with Jason. And that's straight up honest. I don't want a baby with Jason. I would never have a baby with Jason ever, even if I could. But I would want to open up an orphanage because, oh my gosh, I would live there. I would make sure I stayed one night. Each night I would rotate and spend a night in each little kid's room. That way I could get to know them a little better, you know? Like, I could hear about their little fears. I could hear about their little dreams. You know, kind of see how they sleep, things like that. Like, I don't know. But Jason tells me, oh no, we're not having an orphanage. We're going to go buy us this, this, and this. That's not what... I don't feel like Jason's back. So I gotta watch what I say now. Because he'll be watching and listening. So that's not what I feel like that's not what God put on my heart. God put on my heart to, I am supposed to help others. That is my thing. Yeah, very much so. He's holding me back bad, bad, bad. I've given myself a year. It's
Mom,
a little under a year.
In my life.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I think you're okay. You might have. What if you get electrocuted because you have braces?
That's not funny. I need electronics.
You have a cell phone and a tablet.
Yeah, I know.
No more. I'm talking to your friend, Aubrey. Said hi, Lily. Okay.
Is she your viewer right now?
So, yeah.
Hi, Aubrey. Don't you agree I need electronics in my life?
She's trying to cost me more money than she's worth, I'm telling you. She's silly. Silly, silly. Here we go. It's going. So he just walked in the door.
We have toilet paper anywhere.
No, we don't. Okay, so like I started doing my books all... Yeah. So, I started doing my books backwards. And we are doing on our future together. See, this is, I think this is the last section in the couples devotional that I do by myself. So, love is not selfish. I didn't know that. I thought it was. Seems like it is in my house, right? So it says love is not self-seeking. 1 Corinthians 13:5. After 6 years of driving the same car, I decided to make a change. I bought a brand new car that I felt reflected the image I wanted to project. So that's what I want to do too. Like, I'm thinking about getting a different car because I've had mine for a while too. So I think I need one, but it's really hard for me to find one. And I'm not working but like I think 1 day a week now. So that makes it extremely, extremely, extremely hard. So can you bring me something to drink? Did you get something to drink?
We got bottle. No, not bottle. Jugs of water.
Nothing else?
And orange juice.
I would like some orange.
And we got glue for slime.
Okay, I would like some orange juice, please. Thank you.
Mama likes some orange juice, so...
Please. Okay. Orange juice is good for you. I'm getting sick, so I need to drink it. Okay, so the car I chose happened to come with a driver's side air safety bag. Like, you find those in all the cars now, right? The air safety bag had not been a criterion on my purchase, but I quickly came to appreciate its value. In fact, you might say I talked as if buying a car with this feature had been my idea all along. So, 6 months later, Patsy's car died. Well, it didn't completely die. Actually, it was worse than death. If it had died, at least it would have stopped costing so much money for repairs. Maybe I should start wearing my glasses when I read, but they're messed up right now and I need to get them fixed. Instead, it teetered on death's doorstep and ran up the repair bills. That's what my car's doing. I dropped, literally in the last 6 months, I've dropped $1,000 on the gas tank, over $1,200 on the rear end. Oh, my nose. And, that's not counting all the work under the hood. So, yeah, all of our money that we have saved for, I had saved up, because he didn't know I had it saved. Good thing I did, or we wouldn't have had cars. Is now tied up in this car that's really ugly, and it's got a busted headlight, and all that stuff, but I'm still driving it because it gets me from point A to point B. So, is that mine?
Mm-hmm. Tell them how your husband fixes it all the time. That he makes sure it's maintained.
Doing my book. So this sorry car of hers was sending us into the poorhouse. See, that's basically what I feel like my car's doing, because we are having to borrow money from people to fix it because it's costing so much, and it's a foreign car, and foreign cars are absolutely ridiculous. I will not get a foreign car ever again. Never. I will get an American-made car, like a GMC of some sort. They are way so easy to fix, and they are way so easy for the parts. So, they're easy to find. Everything. That's what I believe. Yeah, I should buy a new one, but I don't have $1 million. If I had $1 million, I would definitely buy a new one. And that was fun. So, we finally decided to trade it in for something new. Although my friend did tell me about a thing going on at Pinnaker, if you trade it in, something I think for low income or single moms. She got her a 2015 Chevy Impala that's really nice. And her truck was basically... So, hold on. Okay, so that's what I need to do, is I definitely need to go up there and get the application, or at least check on it and see about getting me a new car. But I don't know if my job, I work 1 day a week. How's that going to happen? Everything will be in his name, and I don't want nothing in his name. After careful research, I picked the car that I hoped to persuade Patsy to fall in love with. It was one size smaller than mine. See, I like my little Kia. I like that size. That size of car is good. That's what I like about it. It's cute. If I had a cute newer one. But the price was a considerable savings over the car I had purchased just months earlier. I mean, literally, yeah. What we've dropped into this thing, we could have already paid, like, we paid $2,000. 3, that's 5. Probably about between 6,000 and 7,000 already. We could have got a really decent used car from like a car lot. Probably 2 cars, to be honest with you. Wow. I just realized that. That's crappy. It's really crappy of people. After carefully explaining the features, the benefits, the safety ratings from Consumer Reports. See, I read those too because they give you lots of things about recalls on car parts and things like that. Machines, any kind of electronics. It's really kind of interesting to actually know if you have something that is dangerous and they're recalling it back for some reason, or you have little kids and say parts are falling off of it or something. So after carefully explaining the features, the benefits, the safety ratings from Consumer Reports, and the attractive economics, I was ready to let Patsy choose this car for herself. We drove to the dealer and looked at the car from all the appropriate angles. I dutifully kicked the tires. What is this for anyways? Like, why do guys kick the tires? I mean, clearly you either see they're aired up or they're not. Like, if your foot bounces X amount, does that mean the tire's good? I should ask my brother, since he works on cars, like, why do you kick the tires, huh? That would be funny. Look. Sleep meds are so nasty. Ew. Okay, then we sat in the car. I inhaled deeply to enjoy that exhilarating new car aroma, which I find repulsive. I do not like the new car smell. I like to have my car smelling like flowers, not... I'm on the thing doing a video, please, guys.
We gotta tell you the thing that Jason did. He took my glue. He'll bring it back. Just watch. And
Where did he go?
To get toilet.
Just now?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Thank you. Nobody told me.
Oh gosh.
Hoping Patsy would take the hint and follow suit. Without much fanfare, Patsy said the car looked fine. I thought, fine. Is that all you can say, fine? After all the work I did researching this thing out. Okay, well, let's pray about it and see what the Lord wants us to do, I offered. We prayed and went home. That's what I did with my car. I prayed about it. And why? I got a lemon. Why did I get an expensive lemon? I don't even like lemons. Why did this happen to me? This sucks. Today's been so crappy. I just want to give up on today. Ugh. I just want to cry. You ever have those days where you just want to you just want to cry until you have no tears left to cry out anymore? I've cried so much my eyes hurt. After dinner that evening, Patsy looked at me in the eyes and said, "Let me see if I understand this car situation correctly. Your car has a driver's side air safety bag, right?" "Right. And the car you want me to buy does not have a driver's side air safety bag, right?" "Correct. Does this mean then that my safety is not as important as your safety?" Pow. Honestly, I had never thought it through. I was so concerned about saving some money that the thought never ran through my selfish mind. I had bought the safest possible vehicle for myself, but was quite willing to regulate Patsy to a less safe car. Welcome to my life. Jason would put me in something that would probably, he tells me all the time, "Oh, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine." Okay, and then I take it to the shop and they're like, "Oh no, you're not driving this home, we're giving you a loaner." My husband's stupid. He doesn't know how to do anything. Honest to God, he is legitimately stupid. And I think that his problem with me is that he's jealous of me because I'm fucking smart and because I keep my word. I don't try to fuck around. I don't play games with people. I am a good mom. I am a mom. His kids didn't get a mom, and he didn't fucking try to be a dad to him. And I think he just gets really mad. No, he's not very nice to me and the kids here lately. Not really. Probably for about since he's been working there. That's why I feel like he's cheating on me. Since he's been working at this place, Godfather's, and he always, never in my life has he ever tried to pick up overtime. He always wanted to leave early, all the time. This dude begs to go to work. Begs them to put him to work, even if it's just for 2 hours. And, yeah, I don't care. I mean, like I said, I will fucking drop his shit off at her job. And he can explain to the boss why his stuff is being dumped out there. I have not got actual proof. I do have the actual proof from 4 years ago. And for those 4 years that he was cheating on me. That I do know. But this time, while he's working at this job, I have not been slick enough to find him doing anything yet. So, and I really haven't. Sorry, I got dirt under my nails and it drives me crazy. If anybody knows me, as you can see, my fingernails are very clean. I don't like them being dirty and it grosses me out. So, anyways, that's just how I feel. I really think he's cheating on me. Or he wants to. He's trying to. He might not be because he's married and he might have that guilty conscience. And that could be why he's treating me like shit like that. Because he wants to be with somebody else. And he feels like I'm holding him back. But you know, in reality, he's the one holding me back. If you would have seen me when I got out of jail, I was so happy. I had weight on me Dude, I can't tell you how much weight I lost in fucking 3 years. I got so sick. It was ridiculous. And it was his fault. He gave me a fucking infection. And I think they said that they thought it was associated with STDs. He's the only person I've been with. And here, all this time I've been thinking he's been cheating on me. I think he fucked my ex-boss. My ex-boss. I think he fucked a couple of my so-called friends. I don't have them anymore. They're fucking whores, so. I think he has fucked a couple of his daughter's friends. I'm not playing. This is just my personal view on him. And I am, if I had a nice job, if I had a really good paying job that worked with me with Shayla's hours on school, believe me, I told my kids, I'm going to win the lottery. I'm going to win the lottery. I have to. And I'm kicking rocks. I'm out. I'm gone. I'm on my own. Doing this shit myself. I knew the arguments. I needed to have a nicer car because of business reasons. See, that's my arguments. Nicer car, I have the kids. Nicer phone, I do school. Nicer everything for me because I do all the hard stuff. You just go to work and go to bed. Why do you need... No, not right now. If he is, he's in the living room. And I don't really care. He'll probably come in here and stare at my video. And I'll just keep talking the same way I am now. Because it's the truth. And I'm trying to make this a true thing. Like, this is my fucking life, people. This shit's fucking real. And there is guys out there that are fucking like this. And it's not cool. My car would be the main family car. So we don't need 2 main cars. She could always take my car when she needed more room. We'll take my car when we go on vacations and so on. Never mind that she drives many more miles than I do. Those were, of course, merely rationalizations so that I could justify driving the car I wanted while putting her into something more economical. He wants to get a new car, but he doesn't want to take the Kia. He wants the new car, even though he doesn't haul the kids around. But you know what? Me and the kids said, we're cool with taking the fucking hoopty. We ain't ashamed of it. Whatever, you know, it gets us from point A to point B. That's all that fucking matters. That's all we care about, dude, for real. And I'm dropping the F-bomb a lot. I know. I just noticed that. And I'm supposed to be working on that. But he gets me really riled up. And, sometimes I just want to drop the F-bomb so many times at him. So, these were, of course, merely rationalizations so that I could justify driving the car I wanted while putting her into something more economical. What I said by my actions was that I thought my safety was more important than hers. The height of selfishness. No, he'll straight out say that his safety is more important than mine. As long as the kids aren't in the car. My safety is really not important. I will, he has no clue. No clue at all about anything about me. I'm telling you, he couldn't even tell you what I said 2 hours ago. But he could tell you what this chick was wearing that he was staring at my birthday 3 years ago. And sit there and laugh about it and think it's funny. Because he had to do a triple take on her tits falling out of her shirt. And I thought, wow, thanks, dude. Thank you. What a birthday. And that really made me want to throw his fucking engagement ring at him. And tell him to go fucking suck a dick. The inclination of our flesh is only evil all the time. That is so true. We always want to sin. Always. No matter what kind of sin it is. If it's bad, it seems like humans want to do it. In the flesh, we are self-seeking, self-centered, self-deceiving, selfish sinners. The heart is deceitful above all things and beyond cure. Who can understand it? The next day, we bought Patsy the same model car I had purchased. See? But, not me. My Nikes, I've had for 4 years. Of course, I get my kids shoes twice a year when I get my student loans. It's about the only time I can afford them unless I get some extra money, like working through the year. He's bought, we've counted up, 7 pairs of shoes. I think 2 or 3 pairs have been in the last 2 months. But we can't afford to buy me shoes, and I have a foot that's got calcium buildup in it, and I'm supposed to be wearing proper shoes. They said to find the ones that fit my foot, and they were the only ones I can find, and they're like $70, like the Nike Torques. And yeah, my shoes are 4 years old. I don't wear them anymore. I just kind of use them for door props. Yeah, he worries about the kids, but sometimes I have to push him to do that. He don't give a fuck about his kids. I have to do everything for his kids, and then he gets to take all the credit for it because I'm the wicked stepmother. I make him do homework and chores. So, you know how that is. So it says, what are the ways the husband has been selfish lately? I think we literally have covered the way the husband has been selfish here lately. Right? Okay. What are the ways the wife has been selfish lately? I've been selfish by not communicating. I withhold my talking and I save it for my videos. I've been selfish by, I'm doing something.
Can I put this in here?
No.
I'll take it, Lily.
It's gross. Throw it in the recycle. Go throw it in the recycle.
Well, we're going to beat Jason with it if you
Look. But, yes, I've been selfish with my emotions because I can't emotionally be with somebody emotionally, connect with them if they're not on my level. I can't emotionally be like, okay, hey, what's up, dude? And basically you're going to be like, what the fuck do you want, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't talk. You can't tell him anything. He's one of the type of people that, he knows everything. He, if you tell him he's wrong, it's a fight. It's better to just, pretend like he is right and just fucking talk to the kids about it, I guess. Because we know who's right and who's wrong. Ask each other if you have done something or continue to do something that is particularly troublesome to your mate. I've tried that with him. He's got a shitload of stuff for me. As soon as I name the first thing, he starts justifying, and I stop. And that's it. I've never been on sleeping medication in my life. Like, I've always dealt with insomnia. But I've never been on medication to knock me out because I can't sleep by him. He snores so loud. He tosses and turns. He tosses and turns so bad. Sometimes when I first started staying with him, I would have black eyes. I had a busted lip. No, I know she doesn't like him at all. She always tells him, like, she's always sticking up for me because she knows Lily's a smart girl. She knows right from wrong. And if she thinks it's wrong and she feels in her heart it's wrong or that he's not setting a good example, she lets him know about it. And then, of course, I get my ass chewed because my kids don't show him respect. I think everybody should be checked if they're wrong, including myself. If I'm on my videos, check my ass if I'm fucking wrong. Be like, shit, that ain't the way that shit goes. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm really glad Lily is a really good friend because I love her to death. She helps me out so much with Shayla. that sometimes I hate to see her leave because she's such a help with her. Okay, it says, what are the reasons for your selfishness? I think we already went into that because my emotions are hurt. I don't feel like I'm a wife. I feel like I'm a housekeeper. I feel like I am, sometimes I feel like I'm a whore, like I should be paid. Sometimes I feel like, actually all the time I feel like I'm a burden. I feel like me and my kids are taking up too much of his time and too much of his money that he could be spending on whatever, strip clubs, shit like that he used to go to. Porn, I don't know. He still, I feel like he still does all that stuff. Not the strip clubs, because he doesn't have a car and he can't. I ain't letting him go into Springfield by himself because I know better. But as far as his phone, yes, just because of the way the history's deleted all the time. And the way that it's always just my messages on there, nobody else's, you know what I'm saying? So our prayer tonight says, Lord Jesus, I can see that I tend to think of my own needs first. I confess that I have not been looking out for the best interest of my mate as I should, and I have been self-seeking, and I am sorry. Please forgive me and show me how to correct my ways. Amen. I think that should have been him that reads it. This is sad. This is what I'm talking about. I do a couples devotional by myself because he thinks he does not need therapy. He does not need any of this. He thinks he doesn't need any of it. So I know for a fact I do. And it helps me to be honest with you guys. And I like it. I like to be honest with you guys. So, Ginger's favorite book, her little uplifting spirits of the dogs, okay? So today says, this is a sign that was posted in a cafeteria, and it said, shoes are required to eat in the cafeteria. Socks can eat any place they want. I don't get that. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Did anybody else get that? Shoes are required to eat in the cafeteria. Socks can eat any place they want. Unless it's talking about like a football or a baseball team or something. Right? I mean, I guess that could be. Thanks. I don't feel like being mooned by people off Facebook. Oh, so our romantic book. This is the one I bought for him that he's not even cracked open. I've been doing it. And I made a commitment. It's not getting me nowhere though. So, yay, just what I want to do tonight. You are the only person I think that's on. People don't watch me. I don't know why. I think I'm boring. I mean, I get told I'm not by people in person that they watch my videos and they like them, but then I get told that sometimes by the kids that people think I'm boring, so I don't know. I don't really care. So I guess for the romantic thing tonight, I'm supposed to do a massage. Okie dokie then. Let's see. I did the exercising my creativity. I tried to lay in bed, and I read to him last night, but he just wasn't really interested, and he laid there, and he fell asleep while I was reading. Literally, I probably read about 300 words, and he was asleep. It wasn't even, that was how long the story was. I didn't even get that far. So, and that tastes like he got Sunny D. This is my favorite book. I like the little activities in it. I don't always do them all though I should, right? Okay, it says, on standby. They attacked me at a moment when I was in distress, but the Lord supported me. He led me to a place of safety. He rescued me because he delights in me. Psalm 18 through 19. When you are at your lowest, right, you may be easy prey open to attack, but not to worry. God is on standby, ready to lift you up out of trouble and set you down in a safe place. Why? Because he loves you. When you are weak, he is your strength. Lord, thank you for always being there. That's kind of really reassuring. I talk to God all the time. Sometimes I think I'm talking to myself. I'm crazy. But I have conversations, and I think maybe I'm talking to God. I don't know. But the activity says, when you run ourselves ragged, which I do all the time, we're more open to distress and disease. Yeah, I think that's why I'm sick all the time. This weekend, give yourself permission to sleep in. You deserve it. I don't get to sleep in. I have a disabled daughter, and there's only really one person that thinks they're allowed to sleep in, and I think they're back. So, yeah, that's how that is. So, since we know my back has been giving me problems, right? We're on our last myth. And it says, oh, actually, this is a fact, not even a myth. It says, more pounds, more pain. Staying fit helps prevent back pain. As you might guess, extra pounds will put stress on your back. Back pain is most common among people who are out of shape, especially weekend warriors who push themselves hard after sitting around all week. That's what I'm saying, me, because I sit around a lot, unless it's like the weekend, and then of course, I go to work, so then I'm sore as hell. What do we got here? Our new book we started, The Woman's High Calling. Character, quality, godliness. The older women are to be reverent in behavior, Titus 2:3. How are we to live our lives as women with the high calling? Our calling is to godly behavior, to sacred behavior, to holy behavior. Our conduct must complement our high calling in Christ. Can you fathom any higher calling than godliness? I do. Both of us. Any more important, essential for godly living? Can you imagine any more wonderful way to spend your life and your time and your days and your moments than to spend them in the Lord, immersed in Him, looking to Him, desiring Him and the riches and the richness of His grace above all that this poor world offers? You and I are above all others, more blessed to possess such a glorious calling. This might be an interesting one. You can hang them in there on the chair, and I'll hang them up in the morning tomorrow. Thank you. Okay, guys, so that was that. I'm going to get off here because, yeah, I make more money than him by all the stuff I do. That's for sure. I'm going to get off here because he's going to be nosebagging. And have a good night. And I will be posting this on Facebook. And I know I look like shit, but I took my sleeping meds. And I don't really care. So, peace.